Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the houndstooth stitch. So this stitch needs you to use two colours as it's the colours that make this stitch look the way it does. So to start this stitch you're going to need a foundation chain in multiples of 2 plus 1 plus 2 for your turning chain. So the houndstooth stitch. So I put a stitch marker in my first stitch of the row because I want my turning chain to count as the first stitch. And then in the fourth chain from my hook, I'm going to make a single crochet. Okay, so that turning chain counts as a double crochet, and then the single crochet is our second stitch. And then in the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet. So it's a nice, easy repeating pattern. So a double crochet, and then a single crochet in the next chain. In the next chain, a double crochet, and then a single crochet in the next chain. And you just keep going single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, all the way to the end of the row. So it's a really nice, easy repeat. So then when you get to the end of the row, you're going to have a double crochet in the last stitch, but leave the last two loops of that double crochet on your hook and change colour. So the houndstooth gets its effect from having a different colour every row. So pull that colour through the last two loops of the double crochet, turn, chain one. So that chain one secures the stitch. And then make a single crochet in the first stitch of the row. So you need to alternate rows with this one. So if you finish one row with a double crochet, you start the next row with a single crochet. Now you are going to be changing colours every row, which means that you can't carry the yarn. So you do have to cut off or use two different balls of the same colour so you can carry up every fourth row. That does get a bit awkward with the ends. But change colour every row. Right, so after the single crochet, we make a double crochet. So the stitches are all opposite to what we did in the row below. So your single crochets, which I'm doing in the next stitch, will be made into the double crochet in the row below. The next stitch is a double crochet, which is made into the single crochet of the row below. And then we keep doing the same repeat. So just done a double crochet, next stitch is a single crochet, then a double crochet, and back to single crochet again. And just keep doing that all the way across the row. So we started this row with a single crochet. We're going to end the row with a single crochet. So just take that stitch marker out, it's getting in the way. And so make the last stitch of the row, which is single crochet made into the turning chain that we started with. But I'm not going to finish that single crochet. I'm going to leave the last two loops of my hook to change colour. So I'm going with the second ball of colour because I hate ends. Right. Turn, chain one to secure that yarn. Then make a double crochet turning chain to start this row. Okay, so this is row 3. So all the odd numbered rows will start with a double crochet. All the even numbered rows will start as a single crochet. So we've done our double crochet turning chain. The next stitch will be a single crochet. And again, the stitches are made in the opposite to what they did in the row below. And it's this alternating of stitches that creates the houndstooth effect. So we'll be able to see it better once we finish this row. And so it's just, again, it's double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. It's the same repeat in each row. It's just if you're starting the row with a single or a double crochet. So row 3, we started with a double crochet, so we're ending the row on a double crochet. So you'll start and end the row with the same stitch. And now you can see the houndstooth effect taking place. So there's the long tooth and the little short tooth after it. So the effect comes through not through the pattern, but by the colour changes. So the houndstooth, you must use at least 2 colours to get that effect. So to carry on the houndstooth stitch, you're going to be repeating rows 2 and 3, and you change colour every row. So there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the houndstooth stitch. So I'd love to see what you make with this pretty stitch. Please do come and show us over in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribs and Stitch. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well for more crochet stitches, free crochet patterns, and guides on different crochet techniques as well. So thank you for watching, and please do let me know what you thought of this tutorial and if it was useful for you. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time for the next video. Bye for now.